So he's a teacher by day and an amateur chef by night, and he's spicing things up in the Connecticut-style kitchen. We're excited to have here Mark Curcio for the first time. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for cooking. It smells great.
Oh, it's a wonderful dish. Wonderful.
Mark, let me ask you, is it a little bit of a hobby of yours? Have you been cooking your whole life?
It is. You know, I watched my mom in the kitchen and just kind of picked up things here and there and started doing things. And then after I got married and, you know, just kind of took over, had my own kitchen. Once I got my own kitchen, I really fell in love with Italian cooking.
And you and your wife share duties for dinner most of the time?
Sometimes. I get home before she does, so I'm usually the prep guy. I'll start up, cut everything, get everything going, and then she'll come in. And depending on what we're making, some things I'll just go all the way through or pre-make it. Prior to that, but yeah.
Now you're not a cooking instructor. You actually work for the East Haven schools,
yes,
right?
I'm a computer teacher. Yeah,
you are very good.
I'm a technology teacher. Cooking is just a hobby. I learned so much from cooking, and I try to teach that to my son Max, who's 15, and my daughter Samantha, who's 11. I try to show them that you can make a mistake on a recipe, and you know what? Go
and you
back.
can still eat it.
Yeah, oh, of course, and go back and do it again. Try it again, you know, and the next thing you know, you'll have success with it as long as you keep trying.
And Mark, we were talking at the top of the show how this was kind of a tradition that you had on Friday nights.
Yes, every Friday night, back when I was growing up, you didn't eat meat on Friday. Didn't matter whether it was during Lent or not. And my mom would make this dish every Friday night. So we'd go to school and come home, and you know, people at home, you can't smell this, but
take our word for it.
It's wonderful. It's a beautiful thing. And it just, the whole house smelled like that. And then we would all sit down, and it was one of the biggest things because my father was very big on making the whole family have dinner together.
Yeah, no TV in that kitchen.
No TV, nothing. And you sat down, and I do that today with my family, and we sit down and we have dinner every night together. You know, one of the most important meals.
Very important.
So.
All right, so how do we make this sauce? How do we get going?
Well, it's actually a very easy sauce to make.
Okay.
Believe it or not, it just takes patience. It cooks. We have here some crab. These are blue crab. Okay, some people use the Maryland blue crab. These crab are already cleaned and washed. Okay, I have here some oil, regular olive oil, and I'm just going to put it up, let it heat up a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, and then what we'll do is I'll just simply put the crab in. And you can see they call them blue crab because the claws are blue.
They are blue.
Yes, they are. That's a beautiful thing right there. Look at that. Right?
So they go right in the pan. You keep
right
the shell, you do all that.
Yeah, well, the shells are off, other than the claws.
Okay.
Okay. And we throw everything in, bada bing, like that. Okay. Now, what we're going to do, we want that to get hot a little bit. Okay.
Oh, I can hear it sizzling already.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Very nice.
They're going. And we'll give it a minute, just a minute. And then what will happen is those blue claws will turn pink.
Okay.
Okay. And at that
point, they're
point,
done at that point?
we know that they're well cooked because the sauce is actually going to cook for almost 4 hours.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. But this is the hard part, which is not very hard actually. Okay. Now what I have here, this is very simple. I ground this up already. It's minced. It's onion and garlic.
Okay.
Onion and garlic. That's a marriage. It's a marriage.
They go well together.
Absolutely. You have to have that. You have to have it. You know, I'm married 25 years. I know you just got married, right? It's a beautiful thing, right? So you put onion and garlic together, there you go. My wife and I, we're like onion and garlic, okay?
Which one are you?
I'm the onion. I'm the onion. I got a lot of layers. You got to peel them.
I gotcha.
So now I put the onion and garlic in.
With the crab.
With the crab, right on top, okay? Because you want that to marry. You want it to marry.
Sense.
Oh, you want it to marry. Now, what I have here, parsley flakes.
Okay.
Okay, very simple. We're going to put some parsley flakes in there. Okay, I would say maybe 2.5 teaspoons. Okay, I have red pepper. Now this is an optional. I like a kick to it.
A little kick to it.
I like a kick to it, right? And you put it in there. Look at that. I'll forget about it. Look at that. That's a beautiful thing.
We can
right
see.
there.
We got a great shot of that.
Absolutely. Okay, this is salt. All right, I'll let you put it in.
Just a little salt, right?
A punch. A punch. There you go. Oh, you're good.
Good?
You're good.
What do you think?
You got a gift. Okay? So now we're going to let these cook. Okay?
Got it.
And there we go. Now, after these turn, okay, we'll turn the heat up just a hair. All right? We'll add our tomato sauce. Okay, we use crushed tomatoes, 2 cans of crushed tomatoes, and then we're going to go 2 cans of tomato paste. Okay? And they're
Anything special about that brand?
No,
you just happen to have
I mean, you pick what you like.
Gotcha.
I like this brand. I just think they're nicer tomatoes. They taste better.
Okay.
Okay? So, and you know what one tomato said to the other tomato, right?
No, tell me.
No, go ahead, I'll catch up. See,
if I thought about that, I might have come up
See,
with
you
that.
fell right into that one. All right? Beautiful, look.
So this is something you really would put on the stove for 4 hours?
Yes, yeah, you start it in the morning, let it cook all day long. And the thing about Italian food is really peasant food. And the reason why they say it was peasant food is because you can make a lot of it for a very cheap price. Like everything you see here, including the crabs, probably is less than $13 or $14.
Oh, it is, and you're going to feed a lot of
I
people
can feed
with
about
this.
15 people off of this meal, which is $1 a person. I mean, you're not going to find that
that's true.
everywhere else. So now we got our sauce going, okay? And this will cook for about an hour and 40 minutes with the cover on. Then you're going to take the cover off, and you're going to put in, this is the secret, this is the sugar. You got to put a little sugar in, all right? Because the sugar makes it sweet. It takes the acid out of the tomatoes. Okay.
Some people might argue with you about that.
They might, but I find it works.
Okay.
So I put it on like that, and that's it. Now it would
you
sit
let it
for an
cook?
hour and 40 minutes.
All right.
After an hour and 40 minutes, take the cover off, go for 2 hours.
Is that right?
And then the sauce is done.
And you usually have a glass of wine while you're doing this?
I do have a glass of wine with. Some people put wine in it.
Okay.
I myself am not a big fan of that, but that's okay. That depends on
To each its own,
what
right?
you like. Absolutely.
And then you're going to serve this over angel hair, you said,
Absolutely.
right?
I use angel hair pasta. A lot of people use linguine. And what they do is you take the pasta, which I already have some cooking this morning, and actually I will drain it here.
All right, we're going to let you do that. We're going to
Okay.
dig into this at the end of the show, have a
Absolutely.
bite of it, but of course we'll have the recipe on WTNH.com. Just click on style. Mark, thanks for being here. Thanks
Thank you for
cooking.
having me.